So it's just a foundational skill as a leader to understand, one, problems aren't the problem. They come every day, all day, and it's your job to help solve them. Two, the energy you bring into a room when there's a problem is everything about creating the ability to problem solve effectively with others. So if you're not able to do that and you're the leader, then clearly you're going to waste a lot of time and set back the process of problem solving.
All of that is perfectly logical.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So you ask, how do you do that?
Then, yeah, why don't they do that? I mean, why isn't that the accepted norm instead of somebody exploding?
Yeah, because
everybody, diving under the table.
Yeah, because we weren't taught. Think about it. How did you learn how to solve problems? What to do when your situation or circumstance you're in is greater than your capability? You learned from your parents. So we've learned by watching how the people or the adults in our lives when we were young solved problems. And unfortunately, they weren't taught either. So it's not a curriculum that we teach people. So part of my work, I have sort of three fundamental, ways to think about work. And the very first one is self-mastery. Like, you have to understand that before you can lead anyone else, you have to be able to lead by example. In the first place, you have to be able to lead by examples in adversity. So I help people start looking at and understanding challenging moments and situations like, this is game on. This is where you build your leadership muscle. And, I can, make the point by sharing a story about a guy named Dorsey Levens, who's a running back with the Green Bay Packers. He played in 2 Super Bowls, and he is in the Green Bay Packer Hall of Fame. He's 45 years old, and he has a mental toughness and sports agility training company. And my son, who's a professional athlete, his organization hired Dorsey to train my son, Scott. And after a couple of weeks of training, he said to Dorsey, you should meet my mom. You think so much alike. And Dorsey tells the story now, like, yeah, kid, sure, I'd love to meet your mom. I'll work on that. And he put it off and put it off and put it off. And then finally Scott just said, Dorsey, I don't think you understand. I think you really need to meet my mom. And so Dorsey says later, just to be nice to Scott, he agreed to meet me for a cup of coffee one morning, and we were going to meet from 9 to 9:30. This was his idea. And at noon, we were still sitting there. And then Dorsey came to work with me. And what he said is, as an NFL running back, I thought I was tough. I thought I understood adversity. And I thought that, I wouldn't have survived in the NFL. He goes, but what you've taught me that I didn't understand, that why I was successful as a running back is because I could take a hit and keep on going. It was yards after contact that they measured my success by. And the truth of it is, if the defense parted company and I ran straight into the end zone every time and scored, nobody would cheer for me. And that's that way in life. Like, as leaders and as teams that get in the foxhole together, when we solve problems for our organization or for our team and we overcome, that's like where we cheer for ourselves. That's where we grow. That's where we build confidence. So when we look at adversity or challenge as a problem that shouldn't be happening, it's hilarious.